FJ Carter. I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan.
Hey, FJ, you've been popping in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, I'm at work, so I'll keep trying to listen and go back to work, and, so I'm in and out. But
Okay. How are you, FJ? I'm so glad that you called us today. How are things going, and what do you have to say about today?
I'm doing good, and I'm enjoying the show, and I'm absorbing everything that everybody has been saying. And going back to the question that you asked yesterday about how do we get back to, like, the surface of what caused it, and, like, today how they were speaking about examining self and looking in the mirror. And,
right.
like, a lot of times, like, my motto became stop looking out of glass windows and start looking in the glass mirror, because while we're so busy looking out of glass windows, we miss out on the bruises and the scars and the ugliness that appears upon us. So, like, if you, like, the verse, I'm a biblical person, so I always quote scriptures, but love thy neighbor as thyself. Like, when it say love thy neighbor as thyself, like the first caller, Sean, was mentioning about her loving herself. If you don't love yourself, or you have insecurities about yourself, how can you embrace somebody else? Because if you don't love yourself, like if I have insecurities about myself, I don't like the way I look, and somebody appears beautiful than I am, if I hate myself, I'm going to show hatred towards her, because like what was mentioned yesterday about entitlement. I feel like I want to look this way, so why does she get to be blessed to look this way? Or if I want a position at a job, and if I'm not working hard enough, or if I don't deserve that position, I shouldn't be jealous of the woman who worked hard for that position, who did her thing and got that job. And that's what a lot of us do, instead of constantly praising each other, like we bring each other down. And, like, if you don't love yourself, or you're not secure in the position that you're in, if you're not secure in how you look or the person that you are, you can never be secure in embracing somebody else.
Right. I agree. That is it. Sean set it off with that.
She said it all in a nutshell.
She did, right? It's like, okay, we could just close the place, music, and go home, But, I mean, that was it. That was it, for real. That was it. Like, everybody was like, okay, I'm in tears now. Give me some tissue.
Right. I was emotional. I'm in and out, but I was just listening. I'm like, wow, that's in a nutshell, looking in the mirror. Because if you're not looking at yourself, you're too busy looking at everybody else's flaws, how can you pay attention, or how can you love that person past their flaws? Because you're too busy worrying about if you think they're better than you, or you think they got a better car than you. It's coveting. It's jealousy. Right,
but we're gonna go on past those symptoms. We're gonna go even past what we're about to go in. What we're gonna go in on today is why. Why do we hate ourselves? Why? What is it? What is it? What got us to that point? And that's what we're gonna flesh out today. And we're not only that, but we're gonna talk about solutions. That's what we're gonna do today. All right. So thank you, FJ. Did anybody want to say anything to FJ?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like that. I like to explore this idea of us, our women in our community, who appear to see something or some attribute, trait, a thing that another one of our sisters has, and project hate at them. And and I wonder, do we really believe deep down that we are as unattractive as we tell each other or ourselves? Because the people whom brought us here don't look like us, but we don't project that hate at them if we believe they are more beautiful than we are.
Right.
Then why don't we treat them with the same with that hate that seems to explain or describe the way we feel? So why we look at the white people and say, oh, they think they look so good. Cut Tiffany's face. Nobody's doing that. So do we really believe that they are better looking? Or is that just what we tell ourselves to, just to get through what we're doing and not actually changing our behavior and circumstances? I mean, I'm really starting to think about that.
I agree because I have a cousin. I have a cousin. I mean, to me, I think she's gorgeous. Like, she gets so much attention and everything. But like, if she feel like one guy, like she could get like 10 guys that would show her attention, and then that one guy can show another female attention, she gets livid. Like she really go crazy because she has that much ego within herself, and I guess it's a form of, I don't know what it is, a form of rejection, or she just feel like every man should want her. But like you was mentioning about, we don't look at like the white people and say, oh, they're less attractive or we're more attractive. It's because they have suppressed us to that point to just pin us against each other. So we have BET and we have videos, and we're looking at these videos, and they give us the ideal woman, how she's supposed to look, and the guys being surrounded by these quote-unquote beautiful women that the media has hypnotized us with. So if we in the hood, and if a guy is gravitating towards a certain type of female, or if a guy is trying to flaunt a certain type of female, if a female is insecure about herself and she wasn't taught to love herself or look in that mirror and say that you are beautiful, she will look for that guy to validate her, and she will feel like, oh, this is the type of girls he like, and I'm not that type of girl, so she will make herself feel less than.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I see that. I was really trying to explore the idea of the honesty of the black woman and love with regard to her own beauty. Does she really believe that she's that as an attractive that she proclaims she to herself?
Right. Well, I think that's conditioning. That's what she's told. She's told that she's unattractive. Right. And so she believes that.
Right. But does she really? Because like we were just noticing that she attacks other women and looks like her. It looks like
right,
herself.
and you do that because you hate that person. You don't attack that person because you love them or you think that they are beautiful or that like that. That's not why you attack that person. You attack them because you see them in a negative light.
I'm saying that they see them in the same condition as they are. And if you believe, oh, that girl thinks she look good, I'm going to cut her face. Why you cutting her face? She looks like you. Why don't you cut Buffy's face? Because if you think it's more beautiful than you are, then cut Buffy's face.
Right. Well, that's just like the same woman who's always running around talking about how gorgeous she is when really she thinks just the opposite. That's why she's That's why she's always looking in the mirror, telling herself how gorgeous she is, and always proclaiming on her own photos how gorgeous she is, because she really doesn't believe it, and she's trying to convince herself. Not me.
Right.
She's trying to convince herself.
I wanted to add that it's funny how, like, in slavery time, how the Caucasian women would make a African-American woman feel less than. They would criticize her, the size of her booty, or criticize her hips, or criticize her lips. And now, all of a sudden, nowadays, you see women, Caucasian women getting butt implants. They're getting lip injections. And that's the form of beauty now upon them. Like Kim Kardashian is praised now for her booty. But, like back then, they made us feel so insecure about having hips and having booty and having nice lips that when we try to transfer and transition into a slimmer figure, now they're trying to dominate that role now, and they're praising them for it.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's okay. So that's another show. All right. Because we can go all day on that one, FJ. You know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate. I'm sorry. You had something else you wanted to say?
No, I was about to say, well, I'm gonna get back.
Hey. All right. Thank you so much for calling us.
And thank you for having me.
Okay. Bye bye.